Thank you for being here. In this video, we are going to see about meetings in OKRs. Meetings allows you to run productive meetings in Salesforce. You can run one-on-one team meetings or even cross-functional meetings. In meetings, you can set agenda collaboratively along with the other team members. You can assign action items, and you can also collaborate with meeting notes or comments for each of the agenda or action items. In meetings, you can also look at real-time status for OKRs and KPIs for teams or users. You can save meetings as meeting templates so that you can create new meetings with the same agenda and action items. Other than that, the meetings also provides the ability to create custom sections. The meetings feature also provides the ability to create recurring meetings in which you can set recurring agenda, or you can also automatically move open items from previous meetings to new meetings. In addition to that, there are other features such as send the ability to send meeting notes through emails, receive meeting feedbacks. So overall, the meetings can be used to run any of your meetings within the Salesforce and also collaborate effectively so that you can have productive, efficient meetings all within Salesforce. Now let's see how the meeting works in the Okrify application. In Okrify application, similar to Hub, we have Meeting Hub. In Meeting Hub, we have 4 different tabs. The first tab is the Meeting tab, where you will see the upcoming meetings and the completed meetings. Above these meetings, you also see action items. You can see the open action items and the action items which are overdue or which are basically due in the next 7 days. In the upcoming meetings, you can also search by different dates. Similarly, in completed meetings also, you can search by different dates. For each meeting, you have the basic meeting details. You can also click on for recurring meetings. You can also click on the recurring to look at the history of the previous meetings, and you can also open any of the previous meeting to see the meeting details, including notes, agenda, etc. If you go to the next tab, here you have teams. So here, this user is manager for a couple of teams. So you can see the team names and also the team members within it. And you also see all the one-on-one meetings that are already assigned for those team members. And for team meetings also, you can see, you will see a team meeting here, or you will see basically a create button to create a new meeting. The same applies for the one-on-ones also. The next tab is the action item tab. Basically here it shows the meeting name and the action item that is assigned to you along with the due dates. And the final tab is the settings. This is available only for users with meeting admin permission. And here you can set some default settings for the meetings. Now let's go back to the meetings tab. You can create meeting directly from here, or you can go to the Teams tab to create a specific meeting, one-on-one or a team meeting from here. Let's go ahead and create a sales team meeting from here. Okay. So now we are in the create meeting page. Already the system has defaulted the sales team. It has automatically brought in the managers and their team members from the sales team. And here you can see the meeting type is already set to the team meeting. And you also have a meeting name. If you want, you can change the meeting name. Team weekly meeting. And here you can set the date for the meeting. We have time and the duration of the meeting. And you can make this meeting as a recurring meeting, and you can say when this meeting will be occurring. So we are selecting weekly, and it's going to repeat every Wednesday. And here you can enter a meeting, like a meeting Zoom or a Google Meet details. In the right-hand side, you see the top one. This is the meeting template. It's automatically defaulted based for the sales team. You can also click here and select any other meeting template, and you can click the preview to see what is available in the template. So in this template, there are a few talking points and actions which will be automatically used to create the meeting. So let's apply this one. And you can see this also, we are automatically enabling OKRs KPIs. So automatically the sales team's OKRs KPIs will be added, and the Salesforce event will create a calendar event in the Salesforce calendar. And if you have integration between Salesforce calendar and your email, then automatically you will get an email notification. I'm going to create the meeting. Now you can see the meeting is created. It's in draft status, and you can see the managers here and the attendees here. And you can see all the action items and the talking points automatically came over from the template. And you can also see the sales team KPI, OKRs, all of them automatically came right from the template. And then since we enabled OKRs and KPI, those also automatically came. So now if you want to update, you can update these, or if you want to add a new agenda item, so we can also add a new agenda item here. Similarly, we can add a new action item, and we can assign to a date, and we can save it. Okay. So here, for each of the agenda or action item, we can also set it as recurring, since this is a recurring meeting. So when you enable these items, will automatically recur every week, even if it is completed. Still, those items will be created for the next meeting. If an item is not recurring and if it is not completed, basically it's not checked, then it will automatically move those to the next meeting for a recurring meeting. Okay. You can also change who each of these items is assigned. So you can change the name here. You can change the owner basically. You can also add more KPIs here, or similarly, you can add more OKRs here. For OKRs, you can also click the expand button to open all the key results. In the OKRs, you can also click on each key results, and if you are part of that OKR, you can update the status right from the meeting itself. Okay, so let's close this. Here you can add new sections. So I'm going to add a new section called questions and click enter. So when you click enter, it will show you what are the different types of sections that are available. So general is basically talking point, agenda, action item we already saw, OKR, KPI, we know what it is. So we are going to add a question. Basically here, the question will be, so all the team members can basically respond to these questions. Okay, you can also click the required, which kind of shows the user that they need to respond to this one. Okay, let's create another section. So we are going to create a multiple option type section. Again, when you select, so this one we are going to say multiple choice. So we are going to ask a question: what is the biggest risk for next year? We can say economy, product, pricing, pipeline. So now users can use the multiple options to basically respond to these questions. Here in the meeting notes, you can add meeting notes. So this is the common meeting notes, and it automatically gets saved. Similarly, you have a private note, which will be only available for the user. So those are the general things, and we have set the meeting. You can also add upload files and also add links here if required. You can also see the meeting details. If you enter meeting details, like an overview, it will also be visible. Now we are going to schedule this meeting. Okay, now the meeting is scheduled. So once the meeting is scheduled, you will see a lot more buttons here. So you can email all the meeting details, including the agenda, meeting notes, to the users. You can also add emails to send them. So you can also send to additional users who are not in Salesforce through email. You can complete the meeting. So if it is a recurring meeting, it will automatically create the next meeting. Recurring meeting can be either manually completed to create the new meeting, or you can also, there's an automatic process to create new meetings. You can delete the meeting. You can save all the sections you created, all the items you created. You can save it as a template. You can clone the entire meeting. Here you can see if it's a recurring meeting, you can see the history of it. You can enter feedback for a meeting. You can basically, in the responses, you will see all the answers from the team members for questions and multiple options. You can see those under responses, and you can also request feedback from all the meeting attendees using the request feedback. The meeting can be used to set action items, agendas before the meeting, and you can also use it during the meeting. So the great thing about meeting is when you make updates to any of the agenda items or even comments, then the other users can almost see it in real time. Let's see how it works. So now we have two screens. One, I'm already logged in, which is as John, and another one in the right-hand side you see is David. John makes an update saying, key weeks, please enter for this week. So you will see almost immediately the update is made in the right-hand side in David's screen also. This way, any update that's made even before the meeting or after the meeting, if another person has it open, then it will be almost available real time. Now let's go ahead and add a new action item for David. We are adding a new action item for David, and we are going to set January 16th. I'm going to save this. It's created for John, but let's change the name to David. Now it's updated to David, and you can see right here that in the right hand side, you see that the action item is created for David and it's assigned to David. Now let's go ahead and add some comments. So we are adding some comments for this action item. So I just added a comment. So you will see in David's, there is a comment that's basically David can see for this action item. And you can see that David can see John's comments here. Now David can add his comment, and you can see it's immediately available in John's page also. And John can respond. As you can see, team members can collaborate almost real time in the meeting feature. They can add action items, they can update some of the agendas. They can also interact using the comments feature. So as we saw, meeting is a great feature along with the ability to add OKRs and KPIs. Now you can run all your team meetings or one-on-one meetings or even cross-functional meetings like management review meetings in Salesforce with OKRI 5.
Thank you for watching this video.